is the 3rd of June, 1948, and the end of the Axis is in sight. They have taken frightful casualties of 23 million so far, and they still have probably about as many divisions ready as we have, but their industry is about half our size, and there is really not an awful lot that they're going to be able to do. The 5th Army has wiped out some Swedish divisions who thought that they could reconquer their homeland. There are small bits of Finland left that I'm ignoring, but we've got Army Group Germany ready to wipe out the remaining German divisions. We are making advances on the French front. We have taken the Low countries and are pushing towards Amsterdam, and I believe we have the where is it? Where are they right now? Yeah, we have the 7th Army ready, and I'm actually going to redeploy them to assault Switzerland. So let's do that first, because Switzerland's going to be fun. So they are going to get a front line there. And yes, that includes that one division that I keep forgetting about in Sweden, because what we're going to do here now is we're going to put a couple of divisions on a front line here and get them to assault Copenhagen from the other side. Okay, so that means that's happening. Invasion of Italy is happening. We have air superiority pretty much everywhere, so I think there's not an awful lot that the Axis have left to say, and we are going to have some fun in France. For starters, we are going to see if we can shorten the line here towards the river. Start a little assault here along the river and see if we can take this out and push towards Rhin, while also supporting the assault from the other side. And what else do we have? Tanks. We are still taking Rotterdam. Let's assist with that. And we might be able to do... I don't want to overstretch the front lines here, though. We might be able to do another push. I am almost tempted to get the naval divisions shouldn't really be here and doing what they're doing. But we might be able to push through there and cut off... Maybe we can make an encirclement that happen there as well. Okay, let's expand the front lines here first. And we've done that. So now it's just a matter of getting the tanks across the river. And push towards... Is it Troyes? I'm not actually familiar with that place. But we will be assaulting here. You please assist. It's a bridge crossing, which is not ideal, but will help with what we've got. Let's get them pushed out from here. And we've got a couple of tank divisions that can help here as well. And we'll see if we can sort of just break through in the south here. Can we manage to push them out there as well? I might need more than one tank division. Because the tanks here of the 8th are starting to get spread a little thin. So maybe we will need to reconcile this first. Clean that up. Okay, the Germans have decrypted our cipher. We're busy still doing that, but we can reveal the French as well. And not the Spanish. We'll do that when we actually assault Spain. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a little stretched thin here, so I am thinking... No, I'll leave the 11th here because we can use them to... Oh, we might be able to get across here. Let's see if we can get across there. That would be lovely. And just assault them from all sides. But we might be able to get a little bit of an encirclement happening because there are gaps in their lines now. And we might be able to just drive around and through across the open countryside in France with these tanks. Let's see. Let's see if we can make that happen. And we are struggling here to get... Yeah, because it's once again a river line, so we are struggling to get across the river line. But that's not... It's not a huge problem. We just need some reinforcements. Actually, no. Go... No. Stop the assault. Stop the assault. We don't want them to get away. Oh, we've encircled them. Never mind, all good. Just attack them. Okay, let's attack them there. Wipe out these divisions. And we will already start pushing with the infantry here as well. And see if we can just link up with the tanks. The tank division is breaking through just by sheer speed. So everybody else can already get in on the assault. Infantry assist with the attack. And we just need to link them up. And I think we can make that happen. Almost. Yeah, almost from two directions. And we will have a nice encirclement of these defending troops in the north here. Which means we are going to... Once they have closed that... yeah, there we go. We are going to get everybody to wipe out these remaining divisions here. There we go. And that'll shorten the front line a little. Then we can start the next cut. And how is it going in Italy? Okay, let's see if we can defeat the Swiss. Honestly, I'm very curious about that. Let's attack the Swiss. Why can we not attack the Swiss? Am I not at war with Switzerland? What? Why am I not? I did that, didn't I? Or did I forget to? Did I forget to actually do that? Okay, hang on. Well, maybe the war ended. Hang on. I was fighting the Allies. So, yeah, that's what happened. The war ended because I took out Poland, and then Switzerland pretty much capitulated, sort of. Okay, it's making sure that everyone here is joining the party. Please concentrate on wiping out these French divisions here, or Axis divisions really at this point. And yeah, we just need to wait until we have a war goal against Switzerland, and then we can attack the Swiss as well. Yeah, focus on these divisions, please. And then you can, I think we can change the front lines a little bit, because the, which one is this? This is the 8th Army. Where's Army Group France? 8th Army. Which one is the 8th Army? You are... there we go, 8th Army. So we can edit the front lines a little bit and shorten the front line of the 8th, because there's no need for them to hold that much territory anymore. And we'll just extend it there, because they are already focusing on the lowlands, so that's all good. And yeah, please. Okay, there we go. Done. Now everybody can get back to their front lines. And we will get some reinforcements up in the north here in the Low Countries very quickly. Is our little naval invasion ready? 5th Army. 5th Army. 5th Army. Let's see. 5th Army. 5th Army. There. Why can I not? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, again, 5th Army and start that invasion. Okay. Why are you attacking? Why are we attacking in the south here? Oh, because I gave a general attack order. Oh, are we just across to Copenhagen? You telling me that we just crossed that? There's something that the Germans have been trying for who knows how long. Oh well, it turns out we don't need a naval invasion. We can just send everybody in. All right then. Yeah, just kind of walk up to there. Okay, there we go. Troops are getting close to Rome, and France have the lines stabilized in France. I believe they have. How much is left of France? I don't think there's an awful lot left. I probably want. I think I can deal with the remaining Spanish divisions here. There shouldn't be that many left. Do I have? No, the tanks are up all in the north. Let's see what kind of mischief we can get done here. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can just push through here, or maybe we'll just push through here and then just try to take Dijon. Okay, so now we can declare war on Switzerland. Declare war, yes. And can we now? Do we now have to justify against Liberia again? Yes, I believe we do. Okay, let's do that then. Not that they're going to have an awful lot of troops, but I'm curious what the Swiss can do. So let's see what our troops are going to be capable of. Please march to Bern. And that might actually be not as easy as it looked. I mean, it's mountains, right? So we'll get some more troops in and see if we can break through the Swiss here. Yep. We wanted to be at war with Liberia. This is intentional. And we get a. Did we get the? No. Okay. France has capitulated. Okay. Well, that changes the front lines because that means we are now suddenly controlling everything, which means I am going to get them cut off here, and then we are going to destroy everything here. So effectively. You lot, all the northern divisions are going to be attacking. Everybody is going on attack through the lines here, and that should be the end of the remaining troops over here. Can we break through here somewhere? Yes, we can probably. Let's cut them off here. Tank divisions, come on, cut them off there, and then destroy these remaining divisions. Capitulation is really bad if you've got foreign troops on your countryside, because suddenly the French have laid down arms and have said, no, we're no longer fighting. Which means that all the foreign troops in the French areas are suddenly in a bit of a pickle. Okay, let's engage. Please engage everybody. And I think we should be. We can get these tank divisions here to just wipe that out, and then we should be clear on that front. Are we breaking through the Swiss here? Yes, I believe we are actually. It is getting rather unwieldy, but we'll just head towards Bern. And see, the thing is, while the Swiss have what's it looking like in the air? The Swiss have an air force, but not an awful lot of one. And even though they are in the mountains, their divisions are not going to be holding up against ours. So that, clean that up, please. Done. That leaves a little bit of France down here. So please clean that up as well. Naval divisions, please assault. Okay. And that means we've still got some French down there. So let's get the 11th Army. Where is it? There. Let's get the 11th Army assigned front line here. That's too much. I just want them on the front line. Well, they can include the Swiss, I guess. The front lines here. And that's 24 divisions. Good. And we can extend the front line in the north here just to cover that gap. There we go. Okay, perfect. So let's clean that up first, though. And then our naval divisions, who are not doing anything particularly navally right now, because there is no more naval invasion happening. How's Denmark looking? We have found some resistance, But yeah, that's not going to help them. They're all running south, but let's see if we can still cut some of them off. Even though we are attacking across the lines, across the river lines here. You know, Liberia. Yeah, we were already at war with Liberia, so that's all good. We might be able to cut some of them off. That would be lovely. So we get these divisions to just capture the rest of Denmark. And honestly, you three, yeah, you're not even going to have to plan a naval invasion. I mean, you can do it, but we have now taken the river line here. So let's put half of the divisions on the other side, just so they can't push us out, and then we'll just clean up the rest of Denmark first. A couple of divisions trapped here, not an awful lot of them. And yeah, Switzerland is, I believe, about to fall. We have still encircled some French elements here, so let's take those out and just consolidate our territory here. How's our air situation? Alpine region still good. Yeah, everything's green. I think the enemy air forces are comprehensively defeated. Please conquer that. No, please conquer that. And everybody else defeat these remaining German divisions here and push them out of what's left of France. And I'm gonna need a couple of divisions to deal with that nonsense here. Okay, and then we will. It's not the right army for this job, honestly, but we can send the 7th in support once the Swiss are taken out. Yeah, let's just push through here, cut through there in the north. They have no problems at all fighting in the mountains. It's all getting a little chaotic very quickly, but it's not a big deal. Just look at the sheer amount. Switzerland has capitulated, which means we're no longer at war with Liberia. So take Switzerland, done. So Switzerland's defeated. No. Join war requests. With what? Switzerland is defeated. Italy is about to go down, which means we can get the 7th and give them a new job in the south. So we will, in fact, you know, give them the whole front line here. And all of the 7th on that. And please conquer everything. There we go. And the 4th, given that they have really no... Where's the 4th gone? There it is. Given that they really have nothing else to do in a naval sense of purpose, we are going to get them to invade here as well. We are taking out the remaining divisions here in northern Denmark, so we can already create a front line here for all of the... No, for all of it. 5th Army. No, not reassign. There. All of the 5th, please, onto that front line. And we are taking out the remaining divisions here who have no more supply left. So I'm going to leave these 2. Okay. There is a little encirclement of Axis troops here. And there's still some French troops here, so let's take Marseille. And here's a bit of France that needs to go before we do anything else. There we go. Offensive order in place. We have encircled a whole bunch of Italian divisions, so just push towards Nice, please, since you're here on this front line. That is, what did we just research? New naval bombers, so let's do the carrier variant of it. Okay, everybody here is attacking, and whoever is here on the front lines, yeah, that's the 5th, they are already going to be moving. And we are wiping out these 2 stranded divisions here. And then that's that. And I think, yeah, we've still got the 3rd army, so let's get them in on the fun. 3rd army can take a front line here. No, please give me, where is it? There it is. Please give me the whole of the 3rd army. And we will push towards Munich from the south, so they will be having a front line here, and they will be attacking Germany. And I think we are going to start the general assault of Army Group Germany. Go, which is going to wipe out the remaining German resistance. And we are going to give the 8th Army the 8th Army is going to go in on the race towards Berlin, and we're going to give them the orders as well. Okay, that leaves this little encirclement here, so let's make sure that we destroy everything here in this corner. And I think we are cleaning this up. Let's get 1 division to tidy up these front lines here. The Italians Rome is about to fall, so I don't think they're having an awful lot of resistance anymore here. The naval battles have sort of ceased. I think there's not an awful lot left. We have sunk a bunch of German destroyers, so Osawa has gotten yet another notch on his belt. There's some German submarines operating here, because I think I forgot about Wake Island, but honestly, I couldn't care less. I've got air. They're going to be sinking the German submarines, and then that's all gone. Here we are just cleaning up, and I think the 7th are still getting in position, so we're going to wait for them to be in position, but everybody else here is just busy cleaning up the encirclements. Italy is about to fall. We're about to take Rome, and the general assault on the Germans is coming from all directions. So we are having these troops here from the 5th. We can give them an assault order as well, and we can let's run these by hand, just for fun, and let's see who makes it to Berlin first. So we'll run the 5th by hand along the river line towards Berlin. And we'll just see who can take Berlin first. But yeah, this is going to be the end of things. Do I need to send somebody south to Liberia? Am I at war with Liberia? No. Yeah. I can't even justify. Am I justifying already? Can I not? Available war goals. But I can't declare war. Why am I having a truce with them? I have no truce with anybody. Is that a result of the peace treaty when I captured Switzerland? Most likely. So I can't actually assault these guys yet. Well, they might have to come. They might have to wait. We will get to you eventually. The divisions in the Alps here are frantically trying to break out, but there's absolutely no way they're going to get out. We are going to give the 4th the marching orders as well as the 7th. So even though some of their troops are still getting into place, let's get everybody here sorted. And the 5th are trying to push across the river line here, which is actually turning out to be more difficult than it looked. But once we've made it across the rivers, there's not going to be an awful lot left of the Germans, really. There are some encircled troops here. Clear this up, please. Rome has fallen already, but Italy hasn't given up. They've moved their capital to Palermo. These are just remnants of troops in the Alps here. There's something encircled, so please clean that up. And we are pushing through. Yeah, we've broken. The 5th has broken through in the north, and it's about to reach the gates of Hamburg, and then we will try to take Berlin. But at the same time, my troops from the east are rolling in as well, and there's another encirclement that has them baffled a little. 16 divisions encircled here. Let's clean that up. Mostly the problem is that we are too quick to advance, such that the infantry takes a while to catch up. The French armies are pushing into further across, pushing into the Rhineland and about to take Dortmund. We might be able to. Let's see. We might be able to. Actually encircle a couple of divisions here. Let's see. You push from the north. Okay. Yeah, Germany is collapsing. Germany is rapidly collapsing. Spain is being invaded. And the last German division in France has just been disabled. There's an encirclement here, so let's get the tanks to clean that up. They are furiously resisting, but there's nothing left for them. And we've got some. They have counterattacked here. We've got some divisions that have been encircled. Maybe we're not pushing towards Berlin, but we're just going to ensure that, actually just like that, we're just going to ensure that these divisions here are getting through. Okay, 7 divisions pushing into Kiel, wiping out the remaining Germans, and then they can assist in. They can assist here. These are all mechanized divisions. Okay, we've wiped out the troops around Kiel, and oh no, they have reconnected once more, but it's not going to do them any good because we're already on the march. And where are you going? Oh, there's still a front line there. No, nobody. I mean, you can make yourself useful and take that out if you want. Okay, and we are assaulting them across all the lines. Yeah, we will take that. But yeah, Berlin is about to fall. And I think I'm going to get some tanks to push into Berlin, because the tank division deserve that honor. So we're going to get some tank divisions of the 12th under Akira Muto to take Berlin. And I am going to do the events pop-ups again, just so we can see what's going down here. Final battle for Berlin, and that's it. Berlin has fallen. There should be some events. Ace pilot. I'm not sure. These are all the spies, I believe. Yeah. Germany has capitulated. Okay, hang on. Yeah, Germany has capitulated. Italy is actually still standing, but Germany has capitulated. We are just wiping out remnants of Axis forces here in The Hague, and that just leaves. Okay, now we can declare war. Conquer. Yeah, conquer Liberia. Okay, now we're at war with Liberia. Thank you. So that leaves Spain, and that means we will need to redirect some air. Actually, do we have some? Do we have airports in southern France? I'm just going to need some tactical bombers. I don't think they have an awful lot. What do they have in the air in Spain? Yeah, they've got nothing. But I just want some tactical bombers over 17 tactical bomber wings. That'll do. Bring them to southern France and focus them onto Spain, and we'll just build up this airbase as we go. Okay, and yeah, there are a couple of Axis divisions remaining that need to be cleaned up. But the Germans have laid down their arms. A certain man with a famous mustache has committed suicide in his bunker in Berlin, and his 1,000-year Reich has not lasted particularly long. The remaining Japanese tanks are rolling through Europe and cleaning up the remnants of resistance, and then Germany will be under control of the Emperor. So let's take Bremen and then Hanover. Alright, there's still some resistance here in the north, so let's take that out as well. Okay. And then the armies honestly can rest. We are still trying to take out the remaining Italian troops in Taranto. So let's make that happen, and we can get these divisions already to take Palermo in the south. There we go. Meanwhile, in Spain, our bombers have arrived, but the airport is currently still under construction. But it's not going to be long, and then we will have air cover over there, wiping out the remaining divisions in Taranto and pushing through. Italy has capitulated. Good. So Italy is done. That just leaves Spain. We can send. Are we done cleaning up in Europe? Yes, we are done cleaning up in Europe. Pretty much. This is one here. Okay, we're done cleaning up in Europe. Italy has capitulated, and I believe that leaves only Spain. The Confederate States of America are somewhere. There's one division of those guys. Nationalist Spain, Portugal, and the Liberia and the Allies. I might have to send somebody. I mean, given that the Italians are still fighting, which is curious because Italy itself has capitulated. But let's send. Where are my tank divisions at? The 12th. Let's send the 12th and give them some assistance here in Spain if necessary. 12th, please push towards Portugal. But with the air power, yep. So we've got this under control. So focus on actually one half there, the other half there. That should do it. And yeah, the airport is actually still under construction, but we might be finished here before we might be finished with the war before the airport is done constructing. So Italy has capitulated, but there's still bits left in Africa. So I think as long as the war is going on until we get the peace treaty, things are not going to be complete just yet. Supply is dreadful in Spain, in the mountains of Spain, but yeah, we will have some. We are getting some tank divisions here to help out. Don't worry. Well, we'll see if the infantry can finish that up before they are becoming necessary. And I might. Do I need to send more troops to Africa? Do I still need to fight in Africa? I will actually. I might have to fight Liberia. But hang on, what's going on here? Where are there troops in Finland? Okay, we're not having that. 13th has nothing better to do. Go and clean that up. There might have been some troops left that were coming in from these islands over here. So let's get that wiped out. We're not having with that. Temporary administrative issues is what we're going to call that. And I'm actually going to speed it up a little bit from here, because there's not an awful lot left that's going to be happening. The Italians have their capital in exile, but the tanks should be rolling in anytime soon, and then where's the front line from these guys? Okay, they are rolling in, but it's going to take them a little bit of time. Okay, we'll have divisions up in Finland, and we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that as it goes. But these are minor theaters. Right now, we just need to get Spain capitulated, and I believe after Spain, we can actually activate our cipher as well. And for what it's worth, the Confederate States of America cipher. I don't even know where the Confederate States of America are. They're probably that. Bermuda. Yep, that's the Confederate States of America. Okay, I'm not going to care about it. I am not going to care about it. That might have been a German puppet or something. So, let's see. Supply is completely dreadful here. But that's just because we are moving faster than our supply trains can connect the railroads. Once the railroads are connected, things are going to work out reasonably quickly. Yep, they are still trying to recapture the German Reich from the confines of Finland, by all means. But we are having divisions shipped north, and they can deal with that. Anyway, if Spain falls, then that's going to be the end of that as well. Anything else we can research here? I don't know. Military police? Just because, you know. Okay. Get everybody in on the attack. And the Spanish don't stand a chance against our extremely experienced divisions. If we're looking at... and these aren't actually that experienced, but who've been fighting a lot. We have taken losses, so obviously losses are always reducing the experience, but most of them are regular troops which gives them combat bonuses. So that in general is conductive to performing operations. Okay, troops coming in, maybe. Yeah, they're railroading it in, but it's going to take a while until they are in place. That's fine. Not really worried about that. Spain is about to fall. They have moved their capital to Sevilla, and just double checking that nobody else did anything funky. No, looks all pretty good at this point. We have sunk a bunch more German destroyers, but that's just Osawa entertaining himself while the Imperial Japanese Army is wrapping things up. Okay. And Sevilla should be ours reasonably soon. I'm going to speed it up even further, just to watch my generals handle the rest. Because in all honesty, we've seen a lot of combat in the last couple of episodes, a lot of ground combat. Okay, Hayataka is wounded. That's unfortunate, but nothing we can do about it. Lisbon is about to fall, and this should be the final bastion of the Axis. This should be the end of the Axis. Then we should actually have a peace deal with the Axis, which probably leaves Liberia as the last country to be conquered in the world. But we'll find out. Just briefly, let me just see if my air is in the right place. Airport's still not finished, I think. Yeah, that's the Spanish Air Force there, doing a desperate last stand. But Sevilla has fallen, which means their capital, I don't even know where they moved it, but Spain should be falling reasonably soon. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot left. Okay, Spain has capitulated. No provisional governments, please. Spain has capitulated. Just wipe out these remaining troops here. Yep, just wipe out these bits here. And that leaves Portugal. Why is nobody focusing on Portugal? Okay, people, you appear to be a little confused. So, oh, we've got 14 divisions. Okay. Do I do that by hand now? Well, I can do that by hand now, right? Let's do the last battle by hand. Half of you just push to this one, and the other 7 just clean that up here. Okay, all right. There are some divisions which are trying to recapture Spain. We have another naval bomber, I believe. Yeah, a carrier variant, but honestly, it doesn't matter anymore at this point. We're just gonna leave it at that because I would say we have. I'm gonna divert a couple of divisions here to wipe out this bit of Spain, and the rest of these divisions here is just kind of taking Gibraltar. And yeah, with Spain capitulated, Lisbon's about to fall. Let's see where they're moving next. We're just We've got what 14 tank divisions here. They're not going to stand any chance whatsoever. No matter if we're low on fuel or ammunition. Just wipe everything out, please. Okay, these 7 divisions. We might be able to just overrun a couple of them and encircle these last remaining marauders, really, is what they are. I think once Portugal goes down, we should be honestly done. They have moved their capital to Porto, so we will send the tanks north to sort that out. Do like this, like that. And then clean up everything else. There we go. Okay, we've taken Gibraltar, which means the infantry is now moving. We can just wipe out these remaining divisions here without much problems. We've got 6 divisions. We have taken Porto. That should be the capitulation of Portugal, theoretically. Not yet. They're still fighting. Interesting. Let's help wiping these out. Where have they moved their capital? Don't tell me somewhere in Africa and I need to go and chase after it. How far are they towards capitulation? Where's my war? There. Portugal is 96%, so they still hold some victory points that they think they can still win this. Okay then. I like your optimism, but not for long. We've got some tank divisions here that are wiping out the remaining Portuguese victory points. There are some marauding Spanish in the north. So if everybody don't mind to just clean that up, I think we're getting to that. I really hope they're not talking about their possessions in Africa. So that they're still holding and that they are using. No, Portugal has capitulated. So who is left? Portuguese Angola, the Confederate States, and the Algerian Caliphate. Do I really need to defeat all these people still? Can I see only no minors? So who is still a major? The Confederate States of America is a major. Are you joking? And the Confederate States of America is Hamilton. Okay, 4th Army, I've got a job for you. Give me, we'll bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions. Please do a naval invasion from Norfolk to Hamilton. And I will need 5 divisions on that. Okay. So the war continues. Unfortunately, no provisional governments. Everybody else is a minor, so I just need to clean this up here quickly. And we can do that in 5 speed. Because then all we need to do is, and we're still having engagements. We're still sinking Swedish transports. So I will bring 5 divisions from the 5 divisions over, and yeah, none of this is capitulating. We're holding this now, but none of this is capitulating until we have wiped out the Confederate States of America. So there is a final showdown between Japan and America. Why isn't that grand? How does it look over here? They'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so all we need is to clean this up here. Then Europe is under our is under the Emperor's protection. Come on. That's the last remaining Axis troops in this part of Europe. There might be some over here in Spain, but really nobody in Italy and Spain. Nobody really cares. So that's all done, and that means I am actually going to we're gonna have to wait for the Fourth Army divisions to get across here, but that should not be a problem. We will send just for naval invasion support. We will send Yamamoto, and yes, I know I have about 300 ships sitting here that I'm not doing anything with, but that's because I don't really have a reason to. Bring Carrier Group 3 over to Norfolk as well. Carrier Group 3 over to Norfolk, and we've got better jet fighters. Yeah, none of this matters anymore. We are going to get Carrier Group 3 to assist with naval invasion support. So we'll just have to wait until these troops are there. They are still shipping in, and then we will do, once the carrier group has arrived, we will do the invasion of Hamilton. And that should clean up all this remaining here. What are we still fighting here? We have sunk the rest of the Italian Navy. 3 light cruisers and a bunch of destroyers for the cost of one of our destroyers. Osawa has been busy. And these were just transports. Okay. Cool. So we're just waiting for the 4th to be in position. And they still need, they probably still need a couple of days to do that. Where is the carrier group? Where is carrier group 3? Carrier group 3 is where are you? I think somewhere in the south here. What are we sinking here? No, that's just our submarines being busy. Moving to base in Virginia. The game's getting a little confused with who's got naval superiority where at this point. There are no enemy ships. They're just ours. So, carrier group 3. There they come. There's Yamamoto's carrier group. Sweden has decrypted our ciphers. Oh dear, whatever am I going to do? Atomic research is completed. And yeah, we're not going to do anything about that because that's bad for everybody involved. Okay, this is the final naval invasion of the war. We will assault Hamilton. We probably are going to have to fight Liberia, but I'm literally just going to send some troops here in Africa to take them out. For now, let us begin the naval invasion of Hamilton, and that's the 4th, so off you go. Naval invasion is underway, accompanied by Yamamoto's carrier group, but with our most modern ships. We are going to be landing troops very soon in Hamilton. The manpower that we've got available is, yes, everything. There's the carrier group moving alongside the transports to make sure that no stray, I don't know, German submarine that hasn't gotten the surrender order yet or anything like that is still under operation. But that should be the last remaining. They should have 1 or 2 divisions here, so there will be still a landing on the beaches, but that should be the last naval invasion of the war. And there we go. Troops are about to land on the beaches. Carriers are in place. Battleships are thumping any kind of defenses. Troops are disembarking, getting off the beaches, and inspecting and seeing if there are any defenders left around Hamilton. There are not. And that should be the end of the Confederate States of America. which means the war is not yet over. No, the war is over. Okay. So, the Treaty of Wake Island. This is gonna take a moment. I might skip over this because this is gonna take a second. So, I'll be right back. Okay, it appears that Portuguese Angola and the Algerian Caliphate are not something that I can actually conquer, because there's no alternative there's no way to take these. I can only liberate them. So that's the only thing I can do. Okay, I actually... Or maybe because I don't have enough scores, so let's just pass a turn. No. So, that's all I can do. So, we are now done. And we'll see what's left of the world. Liberia is left, but not much else should be left after the Treaty of Wake Island. Everything should be... everything should be pretty much under Japanese control, except for these guys. Algerian Caliphate. So these are now our puppets, unfortunately. No. And I can... I'm not gonna bother with that. But these are our puppets. Japanese Angola is. These guys are our subjects. They are an imperial protectorate for some reason. But Liberia is still free. So that's the last remaining country in the world that we need to conquer. And for that we are going to use the Ninth Army, who hasn't seen an awful lot of combat after taking Africa off the Italians, but we are going to quickly sweep through Liberia, who are obviously now counterattacking. And yeah, this is something that I unfortunately can't really do anything about it. I don't know why the game isn't letting me... I mean, what I can try is I can lend-lease. What do you want? Have some... I don't know, have some self-propelled artilleries, have some old Type 61 tanks. Yes, here. Send. And see if we can just annex them. While my troops are moving through Africa in order to get to Liberia. Reduce needs to reduce. Yeah, that might take a minute or two for the Lend-Lease to arrive. We can send some planes down south. We should have some tactical bombers. Yeah, we have some tactical bombers. Let's send them here, and they can do that. And we're just going to up the airbase to... No provisional government. No. Okay, let me switch that off again, because that's going to get on my nerves. There we go. I wanted to upgrade that airbase. Oh, I'm doing that already. Okay. So troops are arriving, and they can... which one is it? There we go. They can just literally take it out. And I believe we have... What just happened? I believe we have won. I believe that was it. The game has decided that it's not worth taking out Liberia. That Liberia does not have a chance. The Allies no longer have a chance to do anything. The Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere containing of Japan and a couple of satellites has conquered the world. We are still going to take down Liberia because, hey, go. Make that happen, please. I want to see the world map in a proper state, and we're going to still see if we can do something about that one. Are they still fighting in Finland? No. So these are the last remaining spots in the world where we still have issues. Let's get that. How long is the? How much have we delivered of the Lend-Lease? Yeah, it's going to take a minute for them to lose their autonomy from the Lend-Lease. So while we are wiping out Liberia, and that means we're still sinking Liberian transports in the Pacific Ocean. But this is the last stronghold of people who are not bowing to the emperor. Liberia has capitulated. Great news. We are going to take all states, and Liberia is no more, which means we only need to reduce the Algerian Caliphate. And once we have once the Lend-Lease has arrived in sufficient numbers, then their we should be able to see that here. Then their autonomy is going to be sufficiently reduced. So this is just once again a little bit of a waiting game. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the point where we can annex them. And here we go. It's the 10th of June 1949, and the world is under the control of the emperor. Hakko Ichiu has been achieved. The whole world is unified under one house, controlled from the glorious island of Japan. Our navies rule the oceans, our air force rules the skies, and the Imperial Japanese armies rules the land. And the world is at peace. And that's it for me. That was a really, really long campaign, and honestly, I'm almost a little sad that it's over, because that was great fun. We started really small, and we started with the invasion of China, which has taken quite a bit of time, and then we've taken on the Allies in the south. We had the naval combat in the Pacific Ocean. We had the great battle against the Soviet Union with the Germans to the Great Division along the Ural Mountains. We had the invasion of the Middle East to secure the oil resources. We had secured the Pacific, and then invaded the Americas. We'd taken out the U.S. and fought through the jungles of South America. And then we did the naval invasion of the United Kingdom, and the great final battle against the Axis forces, the naval landings in France, the air battle, the ferocious air battles for years over France, the great push with the tank divisions through the Middle East and through Eastern Russia, and the conquest of Scandinavia, and then the invasions of Germany, Italy, France and Spain. Lastly, the invasion of Hamilton and the subjugation of the Confederate United States, and the subjugation of the Algerians, who had a token level of autonomy left. And that is it. And that has left us with the world conquered under the House of Japan. It's only taken 13 odd years, 13 and a half. But what I'm going to do next on the channel is I would like to do an Ethiopia run, but before I'm upgrading to the latest By Blood Alone, because I haven't tried By Blood Alone yet, and it's been out for a while, so I'm really keen. But I think Ethiopia is too easy, So I'm going to do a short series, just Ethiopia defeating the Italians, and we'll see how far we push it. But like I would like to do that still on No Step Back, just because it's sort of a meme tradition thing for Hearts of Iron 4. And after that, I will finally upgrade to By Blood Alone. And then I'm going to have to practice a little bit and see what's new there. And then we'll see what we play next after that. So many more things to come. There might be a short break while I'm recording the Ethiopia game, and we'll see how that turns out. But definitely more Hearts of Iron 4 to come. I'm probably not going to do another World Conquest because it does take a very long time. And I know that not everybody is a great fan of seeing these land battles happening. So but there are more things to come in the future. And yeah, that's it. I have no idea what kind of enemy forces are busy in the Barents Sea. It must be some dolphins or penguins or something. But let me quickly see if I can see. Can we see that? I think this is. I don't think this is necessarily correct, because I'm missing some older battles here. So this is probably not keeping everything in check. But we have our navy has been pivotal, and the naval battles honestly have been almost the most fun out of the whole thing. The naval battles against the Americans in the Pacific have been just thrilling. So that's something I really enjoyed. So definitely going to be playing a naval game again at some point. But I'm going to do something around Ethiopia first. That's going to be very, very different. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for sticking around for so long. You're awesome. And I'll see you all next time for a new series of Hearts of Iron 4. Bye-bye.